Hey Taurus, it's Lisa. Here is your June 19th to 25th, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. I am holding a contest this month to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, no problem, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of June. As a bonus, I'm holding another contest to win my books. If you'd like to win copies of my books, all you have to do is like one of the videos, share the video and tag me in the post, and then I'll enter you in the draw and I'll be picking that winner at the end of the month as well. Okay, Taurus, so let's see what is in store for you this week. The overall message for you for this week is the Page of Wands, which is all about listening to your intuition and following it. We can, talk to other people, use them as sounding boards, but it's remembering that everybody has an agenda, whether it's fear or out of love for you. And they may have a skewed point of view of what you need to do. Ultimately, your gut is going to tell you the truth, and you need to learn to trust it and follow that message. Okay, the challenge you have this week is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is the soulmate card. So it could be that you're looking for your soulmate and it's a challenge this week, or it can be partnering up with someone, having problems with partnering up or looking for a partner, being around like-minded people. So it's kind of just like, I need to be around like-minded people. And it's, by not being around like-minded people, it's a challenge this week. What you don't see coming in this week is the Six of Cups, which is everything happens for a reason, when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. Okay, and then where you need to focus on is just moving forward where your gut tells you to, and if you do, you're moving towards success. Okay, so let's see, Taurus, what they're saying. So the Page of Wands, like I said, is all about listening to your gut, your intuition, trusting it, and following it. It really is like, I can't tell you how many people are like, I just really I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't listen and I went forward, and then exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. I should have just listened, right? And it happens over and over again. So it's learning to trust your gut and allow it to lead you towards what's supposed to happen. Allow it to lead you towards your success, okay? It's good. I don't want to say don't listen to other people, because sometimes people have great advice, right? But ultimately, it's doing what feels right for you. Everybody else around you could be like, nope, that's not right for you. And your gut's like, you know what? Everything in me is screaming, I need to do this. And then you do it and it's super successful. And then everybody else is like, see, told you should do that, right? So, or you don't do it and then you're miserable and then you're like, I should have done that, right? So, okay, so let's get some clarity on this, Taurus. The King of Pentacles is all about setting some goals and moving towards them. Trust your instinct, move towards it, because it's moving you towards big success. And have resolute action. One way or another, you're going to do it. Whether it takes you a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years to do it, you're going to do it. I was going to say this as well, and now it's come out. A lot of times when our gut tells us to do something, it's really the universe, our loved ones on the other side, our guides, telling us that we need to move forward because synchronicity is lining up. They're doing their part on the other side to bring things into our lives to help us to achieve our successes. So when your gut is like telling you to do something, it's really the universe going, go for this. This is where your success is. Go for it. And it's because they're like moving the chess pieces so everything lines up for you, right? So we really need to listen. And if we stop and we even overanalyze it and we're like, no, maybe should I and you think about it for a month, synchronicity is going to bypass you and then they have to go back at it again. And if it's meant to happen, it will happen, but it just may be delayed. Instead of it happening in a month, it may happen in 2 years from now. So we don't want that to happen. So it's about listening to your gut and following it, okay? And then they're saying you have all the tools you need to succeed. So you need to trust yourself and believe that you can achieve it. This card is also about that you are connected to heaven and earth, right? We all have intuition. We all have some kind of gift. I'm a big believer in that. Some people say, oh, I have none. We all do, because sometimes we do it at work and we don't even know that we do it, right? Or we have that feeling like, oh, I should call my friend. She keeps popping into my head. And you call them and then they're having a horrible day, right? And it's like, that's your intuition telling you that you needed to call that person, right? So we all have something. We're all connected to heaven and earth. We can utilize that to move towards our successes easier, right? If we just learn to listen, and that's what they're telling you to do this week, and that you do have all the tools you need to be successful in what you want to do. And then you have the shadow side, right? The shadow side in the Witch's Tarot is the devil in Rider-Waite. And the devil in the shadow side is all about ourself, talking ourselves out of things. Our subconscious that says, you can't do that. You can't move forward. Don't listen to your intuition, right? It's fear and doubt. It's what lives in your head. It's what we do when we self-sabotage ourselves. It's like our gut could be screaming to do something and our subconscious steps in and goes, or our shadow side steps in and says, oh no, you don't want to do that. Run away, right? And so then you do the opposite and then, your life is not moving forward. So it's learning to not listen to the shadow side. And the important thing to know is as you move towards where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do, the more the shadow side will come out, right? The more the devil will start to get louder and the devil on your shoulder will grow and say, you can't do this. You suck. You can't achieve that. It's all going to fall apart. Oh my God, don't do that, right? So you need to learn to kind of quiet that devil, kick that devil off your shoulder and move towards what your gut is telling you need to do, okay? So strong. It's a really strong feeling. It's crazy, which to me makes me feel that things are lining up for a lot of you. And again, this is general, so it's hard to, pinpoint it for each of you. That's where a personal reading would really kind of help me hone for each of you. But it is about really strong that Taurus needs to do this week. And from now on, actually. So the challenge you have this week is this soulmate card. The Two of Cups. It is about a like-minded person. So it's either that you don't have that person. So it's a challenge because you're like, I want my soul. Where's my soulmate? Right? I'm not a big soulmate person because I'm like, sometimes soulmates can be so passionate that it's not healthy. And soulmates can also be friends. It does not have to be a romantic relationship. So it is about, this being a challenge. Again, it could be that the soulmate is saying, don't follow your gut. Don't do what you want to do, right? Or your partner, whether it's in business or in life, is saying, are you sure you want to follow your gut? And so they may be a challenge, or it may be that you're looking for like-minded people, a partner, or a soulmate, and you're just not finding them. But if you follow your gut, chances are it will lead you to that. Yeah, they're saying if you move forward, you're moving towards your destiny. So it is really, you need to follow your gut. It will lead you to the right partners, the right soulmate, the person that, they enhance your life, you enhance their life, whether it's romantic or not. They're saying if you move forward and walk your path, you're moving towards big success. Wow. Okay. So it's worth listening to your gut. You just need to listen to your gut. The Knight of Wands is about moving forward and just moving forward with balance, not rushing forward. You have to remember synchronicity. This is one of the hardest things because when we listen to our gut and we're like, oh my God, I need to do this, right? It's almost like having like a psychic ability, like, oh my God, I need to go towards here. I'm going to just go all in. And it's remembering that you need to go forward with balance, because if you go all in, again, you might miss synchronicity. You have to just remember to go at the right pace. And then the Hierophant, or the High Priest in this deck, is all about just getting advice, speaking with someone who can help you move in the direction you want to go in. With it being your intuition, it could be talking to an intuitive life coach like me, or someone around you that can teach you to be more connected to your abilities and your intuition and learn how to use it. It doesn't mean just because you take, like, I teach developmental meditation, and just because it's all kind of focused on, you know, using tarot or doing divinations or learning to meditate to get answers and things in different ways, it doesn't mean you have to do it for a profession. It really is kind of like honing it for your personal use. Honing it so that's kind of like, I need to learn to listen to my intuition more so I know I can be really successful in my career. Because when my gut tells me, you know, what I need to do, it's like bang on, and I like get the best deals, or I get the best clients, or I have successes in investing, or whatever it is, right? So, or I attract the right people to me. I need to know who to trust and who not to trust. So by honing your natural abilities that we all have, and your intuition, it will help you to be successful in life. It only enhances your natural abilities. So it may be that you take a meditation class or a developmental meditation class, an intuition class that leads you to really listen to your intuition and moves you in the right direction. Okay, so then what you don't see coming in is that everything happens for a reason, happens when it's supposed to happen, and how it's supposed to happen. So it is the right time to listen to your intuition. So as you move forward and you're like, well, why isn't this happening right now? Just understand that everything has to line up, right? If it's involving like a soulmate, they have to do their stuff too, right? So they have to sort out their life in order to get into your life. And if they're like spinning their wheels, the universe can kick them in their arse and get them going so you guys meet up. But ultimately, if they're not doing it, right, or they choose to stay stuck, the universe is like, okay, now we're going to have to line everything up again. So just understand when it's supposed to happen. They're doing their best to get everything lined up, and it is leading you to exactly what's supposed to happen. Yeah. And then you get the shadow side again, which is, again, don't let the devil or your subconscious stop you from moving forward, because what it does is it'll say, oh no, yeah, this is never going to happen, or you suck, or whatever. It feeds into the, everything happens for a reason, and when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. So when something negative happens in our perception because it's not the right thing for us, and there's an opportunity for the right thing to happen, your subconscious or the devil will rise up and go, oh yeah, it's, that didn't work out because you suck, right? And then you're like, oh, maybe I do suck and I shouldn't go for it. Even though my gut's telling me to do it, right? So it's like, no, it's just that wasn't the right place or the right opportunity, the right person. And you just have to remember that it's not always just about you. It's about other people around you that may affect you getting that job. It could be, oh, you're supposed to have a specific boss, and the other boss hasn't quit yet. So the universe has to do their thing to get that person to quit so the right person goes in. So that's why you didn't get the job yet. So you try again, and then you get the job and you're with the right person. So it's understanding the big picture, that there's a lot at play, and don't let your subconscious, the shadow side, the devil, talk you away from looking at the big picture. Okay, the great news is you got the Ten of Swords, which is you are done. You're done being the person you were. You're done treating yourself a certain way. You're done allowing others to treat you a certain way. You are moving forward, and you're going to listen to your gut and do what you need to do. There's the King of Pentacles, all about, resolute action, setting those goals and moving towards them. One way or another, you're going to achieve this success. Big success. You're not going to let this stop you. And then the Seven of Cups is about looking at your hopes and dreams now that you're at this place where you're done, and kind of going, you know what? I really do want to make this happen in my life, and I'm going to move towards it. I'm going to have resolute action and make it happen and achieve this wish that I want to happen. I used to get that card a lot when I wrote my first book. And it was kind of like, it was always a pipe dream to be an author. And then I kept getting the card, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I want to do this, so I'm going to do it. And then I moved towards it and made it happen. So Really interesting. Okay, so then where they want you to focus on is moving forward, listening to your gut and moving forward. And when you do, you move towards your success. There's the resolute action card again. So yeah, they're really like, set some goals, move towards them. It will be worth it. You will achieve it one way or another. You're not taking no for an answer. You're going to make it happen. As you move forward, it's about the hangman. The hangman is about letting go of some things that you need to let go of. It can be people, attitude, like mindset. It can be a job. It can be habits. It's letting it go, getting a new perspective, and then getting this new beginning that moves you towards the success. Excuse me, the Knight of Swords, or Nine of Swords, is all about just stress and worry and just kind of going, am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing, like, it's overthinking and lots of things going on in your mind. And it's not allowing that to stop you. That's where the devil does its thing. It comes up and it goes, are you sure? Right? Like, maybe you don't want to do that. And it's just not letting that stop you. As we move forward, like I said, and we get closer down our path, or we start to move down our path and listen, the devil, the shadow side, will raise up, and every kind of worry in the world will come forward and will want to self-sabotage, right? And want to stop you from achieving the success that you want to have. So it's learning to kind of not worry, not stress. And I know that's hard, but it is possible. And it's just understanding, saying to yourself, like, it's such a waste of energy, because 90% of what I'm worrying about is never going to happen, right? I'm just going to move towards my success. And then the King of Cups is all about just focus on what's right in front of you, focus on what you need to do, and do it. And don't let all the chaos and, drama and conflict around you pull you off your goals. Just listen to your gut, focus on what you need to do, focus on the now, have that resolute action, and move towards your goals. And it will work out and be very successful. So really interesting, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear what's going on. Leave a comment. And again, I really, truly do appreciate you watching. If you could like and share my videos, it helps me grow my channel and helps me move towards continuing to do this. Thank you so much. Have a great day and a great week, and I will talk to you next week.
Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself.